Hey, what's up? This is Jason Drone. Welcome to today's presentation. This is GSD Daily number 105. We are finishing up membership site week or subscription site week or however you want to term it, basically continuity week. So we've covered a lot of ground this week. We talked on Monday about membership sites and subscriptions. We talked about brainstorming your membership site. Wednesday, we talked about creating the content for your membership site. Yesterday, we talked about protecting the content inside your membership site. And today, we are going to cover launching your membership site. And so today's lesson really dovetails into the rest of everything else we talk about. We've had entire couple week-long sessions on sales funnels. So this, basically you have your offer, you have your membership site, you have your content, and you need to put together the stuff that launches it out into the world. So one of the tricks or one of the things that you find when you're launching a membership site or when you're creating a digital product or whatever is your work is really never done. It's it's just kind of one of those things like when you write a book, you think you're done when the book is finished, but in actuality, you are just getting started because now you have to write articles about the book. Now you have to do a PR campaign about the book. Now you have to build a sales funnel for the book. Now you have to build the membership site that generates the revenue for selling the book. So there's all kinds of other things that end up happening. And membership sites are no different. The thing about a membership site is you get paid again and again and again. That is one of the best parts about membership sites and subscription sites is you get paid again and again and again. So it's one of the beauties of putting together this kind of a subscription offer. Now, there's a couple ways to sell it. You can do so. There's three ways. There's three ways really, like three kind of sales funnels that we put a membership site on. So we bolt it to a lot of different types of sales funnels whenever we want to get continuity income from something. But what we end up doing is the first thing that the kind of the default sales process that everybody thinks about is a straight up membership. So you put an offer page on your website and you offer that membership for $37 a month or $67 a month or $9 a month or whatever the pricing ends up being. Now, what you're doing is it's just kind of a straight up offer, so it might be a sales video with a long form sales page or something that makes that offer. What you'll find is most of the time, unless you have a big following, you're not going to sell too much of that thing as the straight up offer. So if people right now are pretty resistant to subscription charges hitting a credit card, like right now as in pandemic, they're pretty resistant. So you can incentivize them by doing a $1 trial. So you can still do a free trial. Visa and MasterCard both highly, highly discourage the $0 trials. They might even not allow it now. So a $1 trial still tends to convert better. And for all intents and purposes, a credit card gets billed $1 whenever a free trial is activated. It's called an authorization. So that $1 authorization still hits the credit card. And even when, every once in a while, you'll have somebody, email in and say, I thought this was free. It just hit my credit card for $1. And that is true. What it did was it authorized the $1 trial to make sure that the credit card was good. And then it never actually deducts that dollar. Like it just kind of clears it after a couple days. So it authorizes it, but never actually processes the payment. So, but every once in a while, you're going to get some people who aren't all that excited because they're like, you said it was free and, it was $1. But anyway, so you need to do like a $1 trial, for the first 14 days, the first 30 days, typically in order to incentivize people to come in. And then you just need to blow them away with how much value they're getting out of the content, or the videos, or the PDFs, or whatever it is you're giving them, access to inside the membership site. So a straight up membership offer is typically the most prevalent. Is not necessarily the one that is the best, though. The best way to sell membership is an upsell. So what you do is you have a book, a PDF, a physical book, even a physical product, a digital course or something that you do is like a free, not a free, but you do like a tripwire. So you might have a free plus shipping book offer where the book is free. You're paying $4.95 or $3.95 or whatever for the shipping and handling of the book. And then the upsell is that membership offer. It might be $27 a month. It might be free, then $27 a month or $37 a month or whatever. But you use the membership as the upsell. So you already got the credit card payment on the front side. You just sold the cheap PDF or the cheap book or the cheap video course or whatever. And then you position your upsell as the membership offer. And then you might even give them like the free first 30 days. And then after 30 days, you rebill 27 or 37 or whatever after that. That tends to be a much cleaner offer. And people get more value out of it because not only are they getting the book that they just purchased, they're getting 30 days for free of your membership site. And then after that, as long as they don't cancel, you want to make it easy to cancel, but as long as they don't cancel, then they, get the membership and they are conveniently billed for the subscription. So upsells sell memberships really, really well. It's something I didn't agree with or understand when I first got into internet marketing. Like Russell Brunson and so many other, there was this micro continuity movement, and that was the micro continuity movement. You sell a front end offer, and then you sell the membership on the backside. And I was like, well, why don't you just sell the membership on the front side? But what you're doing is you're delaying your payment. So you're delaying that kind of buyer. You're delaying your payment you're pushing your payment 30 days out into the future. Whereas if you sell your membership as an upsell, you get paid for the first thing, and then 30 days out, you get paid for the next thing. So it works out pretty well. Another way you can launch a membership site from a sales funnel standpoint is you can do a webinar for the annual subscription. So let's say your offer is $37 a month, your membership. You can do a full webinar and sell a $297 annual subscription for your membership. And those that don't buy, after 4 or 5 or 6 days, when they have sufficiently not bought, they've made the decision not to buy, then you can send them into a free trial offer that is the monthly offer. So what you're able to do, this is a really, really popular strategy for a lot of our clients. What you're able to do is you're able to run traffic into the front side of that webinar. You're able to sell the $300 thing, which liquidates your traffic. So ideally, if you're making 2 times a return on ad spend or 3 times return on ad spend, you're doubling or tripling your money on that annual, so you're paying for the traffic, you're doubling or tripling your money, and then you're taking this revenue and turning it back into more traffic, which lets you continue scaling, which is great. It's a great revenue producing model. However, with webinars, with any sales material, only a small percentage of people are actually going to convert. So what you do is all of those people, they downsell into the free trial. So not only are you making your 2 or 3% times, 200% or 300% like return on ad spend on the front side, you are also downselling into your subscription revenue, because everybody who doesn't buy then goes through a little sequence where we sell them a free trial. And if they are excited about it, they continue paying the membership. Then now you get 3 or 4 months worth of continuity from all the people who didn't buy the first annual subscription. It is one of the best strategies that we use for launching and creating membership offers. Now, those are 3 scenarios that you can use to launch from a sales funnel standpoint. Now, once you have your offer created, so once you know what that looks like, whether it's a straight membership site, whether it is an upsell to something existing that you already have, or whether it is a webinar for an annual subscription, then you want to start driving traffic. And the best way to drive traffic, the best way to start driving traffic for a new offer like this is to start with your warmest traffic. So maybe it's people who are on your email list. This should be your default way to launch anything. You start with your warmest and you move to the coldest. Because what happens is so much of what we do is algorithmic based. It's based on algorithms. So Facebook ads, based on algorithms. Google ads, based on algorithms. So much of advertising and promotions anymore is based on algorithms. So by starting warmest and working your way coldest, what you're doing is you're training those algorithms to find your perfect buyers. So if you have an email list of 10,000 people, then when you launch to that email list and all of your sales funnel is already pixeled, then what you're doing is you're training that Facebook algorithm to start finding your ideal perfect buyer. So you launch your email list first. If you don't have an email list, you don't have you should always launch your email list first, even if it's 200 people. I mean, we've had folks come to us with a little over 1,000 emails and run a webinar, and they make $20,000 or $30,000 in sales. Then they go and reinvest that back into more traffic, more leads, which means more people on the next webinar, which turns into another $20,000 or $30,000 in sales. So it doesn't have to be a huge list, but by having a list, by nurturing your list and cultivating your list, you're ensuring the future success of all of your offers and membership sites and everything else you have. So by starting and launching to your list, your warmest traffic, then you're basically training the algorithms, inside Facebook and inside Google. So start with email. If you don't have email or after email, then you start with your retargeted audiences. So retargeted audiences are going to be everybody who watched the video in the last 6 months or 90 days, whenever you get like a quantifiable number. People who've been on your website in the last 90 days. You can do some interesting things. Like you can export your LinkedIn list, upload it to Facebook, and use it as a retargeted audience. So you can grab that CSV, upload it to Facebook. It's one way of getting a warmer audience, but they don't know you. It'll match their profiles, but it's not the warmest audience. Past customers is going to be a warm audience, of course, that you upload. So you go warmest to coldest. Then after you've exhausted email, after you've exhausted and turned on your retargeted traffic, then you're going to want to get into Facebook ads. So Facebook is the fastest and the easiest way to start running cold traffic. And then that cold traffic flips into warm traffic and then hot traffic once they, become a buyer. And then you can also do Google ads too. So a lot of folks right now, they're moving away from Facebook to Google. We tend to like a 50-50 split between Facebook and Google because it's two different kinds of traffic. Facebook is interruption-based traffic and Google is search-based traffic. So interruption-based, somebody is interested in the things that you tell Facebook they should be interested in, and they see your ads and watch your videos. They can click through to your website, all that stuff. And for Google, it's entirely based on them going to Google and searching something inside Google. So you and I both know that people typing into a search bar, what they're looking for is a problem that they have. So they're looking for a solution to their problem. And oftentimes they'll search for things in Google that they probably won't tell their best friend. So Google tends to be like the great equalizer when it comes to search, but not every campaign is great for Google. Sometimes it needs interruption-based traffic. It needs somebody, to be swiping through their newsfeed and their awareness, is brought to your offer, to your brand. And that is how they kind of opt in. That's how they grow an interest and desire for the thing that you're selling, the membership in this case. So that is, in a nutshell, how to put together an offer for your membership site, how to launch it from your warmest traffic to your coldest traffic. If you have any questions at all, by all means, hit up this stream, just, go ahead and comment below. If you would like to jump on an action plan call with my team and I, just go to doneforyou.com/start. We can talk about your membership site. We can talk about putting together content for your membership site or the sales funnel related to your membership site, running traffic, whatever. And if you have any questions at all about the dynamics of a membership site, you can go to doneforyou.com. There's a little chat box in the lower right-hand corner. Go ahead, just, chat away, and somebody on my team will get back to you. And I'll talk to you soon, all right? Thanks.